If I was having a holiday, a respite home would not be my ideal option. We've created a holiday dream home for Jack. And he's having a holiday from us. So it's not only do we get the respite, but we can sit and be happy in the knowledge that he is more than happy and taken care of in a familiar place. If we need to access him or see how he is, if we decide to go for the overseas trip, we can beam in with Skype into the lounge, or we can actually access him 24/7 by an amp through the cameras, which is excellent. If he has a particular behaviour or a seizure, a carer can call us up and say, is this normal or do we call an ambulance? Which is very reassuring for us. Our son Jack has got profound needs. He is 17 now. He's got limited mobility, although he can walk quite fast when he wants to. He's fed with a gastrostomy button. He's completely non-verbal and completely incontinent. With that sort of cluster of things weighing one down, the options are far more limited for him to access the community. His autistic behavioural disability also limits him to exposure to great crowds of people. We want to draw on his strengths. He's kind, he's intuitive, he's sensory, he loves animals, he loves giving, and he loves socialising with familiar groups of people. We're partnering with an organisation that we will allow them exclusive use of the facility, so it ticks all their boxes and their memorandums and understandings in their health and safety, and they can come in and use our facility. But not only can they use our facility, they can bring other clients into the facility to use it, and also, which actually helps with the social side of things for Jack, because he's very social. And so we could have probably a group of 3 or 4 young people and a couple of carers here most weekends, run by an organisation which completely lifts the responsibility from us. Individualised funding is fantastic, but it's a 24/7 ability to organise and plan. You're in charge, it says, and sometimes can be exhausting. So the idea of actually using the respite option to hand over to an organisation so they can use it where we want it and how we want it is huge for us. I found it off the internet and there's the vibration of it. It vibrates for about a minute. This is a lifestyle decision. We don't really have carers, we have friends and social group. We blur the boundaries now. It's not a work environment, it's a lifestyle environment. So carers can come and feel at home, they pack up and they go to their own home, but this is Jack's home and they treat it like their home, they run it like a home. And the carers are so intimate with our other children that they are their aunties and their uncles.
One big happy family.
They are part of the family, which is absolutely amazing. When I've got another 12-year-old daughter who can't wait to get down here when the carer comes here. It's the big role model, the big sister. It's the most ideal spin-off that I didn't even hope to imagine. And another unexpected bonus is that the rest of the children love it down here so much. They bring all their friends. There's about a dozen kids sometimes running around here with Jack, and he's just the hub of it. Yeah, the thing is, he gets all the social interaction. We wanted the family to be part of him, and so here he's not isolated from families. We value families, and so even the carers bring in their partner, or if they've got a young child, they bring in their young child. The neighbour comes, and so they're actually all welcome here. It's Jack's home. The cowshed is built for Jack in 2014. It's made possible by the D.F. Barker Trust. He's my dad who's passed away. The love and support of family, of friends, and kindness and the amazing generosity of strangers. Builders, tradespeople, everyone we talk to have helped us. We live on a lifestyle block, and Jack was an unexpected first love child, and we've always loved him, but he's very hard work, so We inherited this cowshed and we restored it with permission of the Waipa Council for a place for him to stay on our lifestyle block with us. Our intention was to build a place that was resourced for Jack, where he could have access to the things he loved. He loves animals, he loves sensory inputs. He does not like people, does not like $1, $2 shops, McDonald's or BK, which is often the exposure he has to the community. We've built this now, he's 17, and hopefully as he leaves school he will transition to this and will use it as an access to the community, a gateway to the community, and have his own program after, well, his work program running from here. My intention is when he leaves school, he'll be able to carry on his free-range egg selling business to the road. He will be able to sell pine cones, excess fruit and veggies, and he'll be able to use this place as a bit of a party pad that will actually invite other young people, other children, no matter what age, because there's no such thing as an age-related peer group for Jack. He loves young children, he likes old people, and they're all the same to him. And it's a place that it's safe, and he can interact with the animals and his swing and his balls and his boxes and his caregiver. I think it's all begun with individualised funding. It's been made possible. We've been using individualised funding for over 7 years, and gradually we have built up the confidence, the networks, and we've had time to plan and time to dream, which I think is probably one of the big issues with families with children with young people. They get so overwhelmed. Anyway, after 7 years we've actually had the space to say, what do we want? And we didn't actually focus on what resources we had, we focused on what does Jack need? What do we need? In an everyday life, Jack would be placed in residential care, and my experiences with residential care is with that it would disadvantage Jack. Even though he's a strong, robust child, he's quite fragile. He's fed with a gastrostomy button, he's non-verbal, and he's completely incontinent. And his life would be quite miserable, and I don't think he'd live as long as he would if he was with us. So our plan is to keep him with the family for as long as possible, forever, as long as we're able to, and have time out from him. Well, he is really having time out for us, because this is far more preferable, this environment, to home, and that's how he sees it too. We hope eventually to have a shower trolley here and a hoist. At the moment, everything is sensory, from the holographic pictures to the carpet tile on the floor. It's a fluid-filled carpet tile, so anything to encourage the toileting. We tried to make this environment perfect for Jack, the Michael Jackson sort of Netherland. Individualised funding has made this possible. It is sustainable for carers. Yes, we couldn't build the place with the help of individualised funding. That's been our own private resources, which is probably be difficult for a lot of people to replicate. But as for the caring, as for the programs, the OTs, the physios, the student nurses, to me it's a fantastic opportunity for them as well. And we take the best care of our carers. That they would stay a long time, that they would learn and they'd pass their skills on, we'd utilise them. And so far it's working out really, really well, incredibly well. It's so well sometimes I start crying when I see the place and think, it's worked out so well, accidentally well.